Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I know I have not been on as much as I normally am, and I do apologize for that. By the way, welcome back to my subscribers, and welcome into anybody new. I can't tell you how much I miss you guys being on here, chatting with you, and just hearing comments back from you and emails. And let me tell you, if you've sent me an email recently, I have to be honest, I have not checked my email in days. I have not. So if you sent me something, please resend it. Hopefully I'll have time to sit down and check emails. Maybe, you know what? I can't even say tomorrow. It's going to be a couple days. So, just way too busy right now. But I do have another video that's going to be coming soon because I just got something in the mail and I need to show it to you guys because I guess it's basically a sponsored video. So yeah, I can't wait to show you. I know you've seen some of their products before from other people. So, but anyway, they just came today and I got to make sure that I'm, showered and clean clothes. Unfortunately today I'm in my work clothes. That's why I look different, My hair is not too different, but I keep it up while I work. Otherwise, I get way too hot. Trying to work in my craft room. I'm trying to get rid of this coffee table that this is sitting on right now, and I don't know what that's going to mean for my videos in the future. I may be in a different part of the house, more than likely. We are either bringing up a lounge chair or a recliner chair that we have from the back room and bringing it up here for me, especially before my surgery, because I need to sit up and use a recliner or something like that for the first week, maybe two or whatever. I don't know how long it is until you can actually lay down on a bed. So we need to get that up here, and we wanted to do it anyway, so it just gives us incentive to get it done now. And we have a yard sale going on right now, and I really want this coffee table to be in it, which means I have to get it cleaned off, get it cleaned out, and get it out there, which means I have to get that done today because it's already missing the yard sale today, so it's got to be out there for tomorrow. So a little bit of what's going on. The reason we are here right now is to talk about Cal number 4. I am so excited to be doing Christmas in July with you guys. So excited. A couple months ago when I decided that I was going to extend my Cals past the first 3 that I had thought of doing, I was just like, I've got to do Christmas in July for July. So that is what we are doing. I guess I had 4 Cals in mind originally. So yeah, we've done 3 of them so far. We did the Valentine Cal, we did the market bag, and then we did, we just did, of course it's been 3 already. This is Cal number 4, and we just did the amigurumi. So please come and join us. The first day for the Cal is Tuesday. And let me see what the date for Tuesday is, because I meant to check and that's one of the things I forgot. But I do have a calendar on here, so let me see. Oh, I should have known that. Tuesday the 11th. I have a dentist appointment that day. I should have known that. So the times that we work for the Cal is 5 o'clock Eastern to 7 o'clock Eastern, at least 2 hours usually. And basically we go until we're ready to just, be done. And it's usually 2 hours. So that's, if it's 5 o'clock here, it's 4 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Mountain, and 2 o'clock Pacific time. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I put up a poll in my community tab with all the suggestions I had gotten for what we should do for Christmas in July. So first I asked you guys what you wanted to do, and then I had to find your answers because I'm just that way. Even though I asked for them in the comments, not everybody left them in the comments here. Some left them in the comments in my group page. So yeah, so I just went and I got all of them, and I put them in a poll, and stocking won the poll. So we're doing a Christmas stocking, and I am so excited to be doing this. I'm going to need some help on this, just like everybody is, because I've made a miniature Christmas stocking before, and honestly, I believe I tested it. I followed the directions word for word, but I still had issues with my heels, with the heel, and so did everybody. So I don't know if it was something that she had wrong in the pattern. I don't know what it was. I know she fixed a couple things, but then I still, so needless to say, my heel did not come out looking the best as far as I was concerned. It still was a cute little, it was a mini stocking, still cute. I've attempted making socks before, but I have never been able to figure out the heels very well. So I'm so hoping that this time I get it right, because I actually am so thrilled that stocking was picked, because I need to make a set of stockings for the house for my husband and I, my daughter, and her new husband. So this pattern happened to be one of my favorites. Of course, I had to pick a pattern that didn't come in PDF form that you had to buy. So I know there's one that I had purchased that I thought, oh, maybe. I love this one so much. And I actually sent like 3 different ones to a friend of mine, and I was like, which one of these looks nice, better to you? And this one came out. My husband looked at it. He loved it. So by unanimous decision, we all loved this one. Now, there was another one that came in second place, and it happened to be by the same designer. Go figure. So I will put the link down below. We are doing, sorry, Kahlua wants attention. I was outside helping with the yard sale, and I was petting on her brother outside, and she's been crying at me since I came in. She's been waiting for her chance to get up here with me. So say hi, baby. Say hi. She does not usually jump up in my lap when I'm doing these anymore. But back to what we were talking about. We are doing the Fireside Cottage stocking, and this is by Sunflower Cottage Crochet, and that designer, her name is Helen. So besides just starting the Cal on Tuesday, we're having a live with Helen on Wednesday. I am so excited to be doing this live with Helen. You have no idea how excited I am. She's from across the pond, so she's from the UK. So the time for the live is going to be 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's be 8 o'clock her time. So she said it's a perfect time to do it. So I cannot wait. And she said something about pulling, possibly pulling other patterns that are made with the same design as the stocking. So I just can't wait to see what she has to show us, and just talk to her, like I do everybody on the live. I'm really excited, and I really hope that you guys can join us. And if you can't join us, if you watch the replay, I would really appreciate it. I do know it is hard to watch lives when you are not there. And a tip, because I was surprised how many people think that when you use StreamYard that you don't get the chat that comes up. Um, and I've checked my lives, and they all, I've seen that they all have the chats on them. The thing is it takes a while for the chats to show up with the video. So if you're watching somebody who just did a live, like an hour ago, and you realized it and you go to watch it and they've used StreamYard or some different application that goes through YouTube, you may not be able to see the live chat with it unless you wait. I don't know how many hours it is, but you should be safe if you wait, and come back the next day and watch it. I know there are times that I've seen it pop up within an hour, and there are times that it's taken like 3 or 4 hours. So I think it all depends on how busy, people are uploading things and stuff. So anyway, the chat will, should, I should never say will when it comes to YouTube. The chat should show up, but just not right away. So if you're one of those people like me who likes to try and read the chat while you're going along because you don't understand, what the person is responding to, then yeah, you're going to want to wait for the chat. One thing I try to do, but sometimes it's hard when you're on taping and stuff, is because I know how hard it is when you can't see the chat. I always try to make sure that I say what the person said, before responding to it. But that doesn't always happen. I can forget. I'm human, just like everybody else. So, yeah, I get it. People want to, have the live chat while they are watching the replay. So, I just wanted to let you know, if you wait, that it should pop up later. Again, I can't say will because YouTube has, not done what it was supposed to do in the past. So, I think I'm going to try and show you. I don't know how good. Oh, actually, it's showing up really good. Normally, it doesn't show up that good. That is the picture of the fireside stocking. Okay. You can't see the detail on it, I don't think, up close here. But again, I will put the link down below. I had thought of putting this picture in here, but it's not my picture. It's Helen's. I'm sure if I asked her, she would be fine if I did, because she was, she told me to use the ones for the digital catalogs that I, did a video on a couple days ago. But I don't want to do it without asking her permission. And I guess it'd be about 8 o'clock her time right now. Maybe if I get a hold of her and she gives me her permission, it'll be put in about right here. I wanted to tell you what you need. So as you see, there are 2 colors. You have the main color, and then you have the second color, which does the cuff and the heels and the toes. So let me go down to materials. I had it there, and then everything moved on me. Come on. Did this take me? Ah, I must have hit an advertisement. I do that so many times on my phone. It is not even funny. I am so sorry. I should have had it to you by now, but I hit one of those pop-up ads. Okay, materials. She made hers using a number 4 worsted weight yarn. Now I will say, if you want to use a smaller yarn, you're going to end up with a smaller stocking. But you can use, what you want. Or if all you have is a number 3 yarn, which right now what we call a number 3 weight is not coming to my head, so you have to apologize. Not you have to apologize, I have to apologize. But if you happen to have a size 3, then you just double it and you'll get a 4. So that's how that works. If you happen to have the size below, if you double it, you'll get the size above. So just so if you didn't know that, that's how it works. A DK weight. There we go. Double knit. Anyway, it takes a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and she doesn't have the exact yardage on here. What she has, she says I used 1 skein of each of the 2 colors. Let me read that completely. Sorry. I used 1 skein of each of the 2 colors you choose in Caron Simply Soft or in Stylecraft. So, again, you can use whatever number 4 weight yarn you have. If you had DK weight for whatever reason, or, you know, I had thought of using some knit crate yarn that I have for this, but it was a DK. Then I would have, you know, I didn't want to double it up because I didn't have enough, so I just wanted to do a regular stocking. Well, I'll have a smaller stocking then, and I want large stockings. So, and if you want to know how big this stocking is supposed to be, she says our stocking, but her stocking measures 22.5 inches long, toe to top, and 7.5 inches wide. So that seems like a pretty decent sized stocking to me. One of the reasons I want to make stockings for the family, not just because ours are so old. My husband's and mine, my daughter's isn't that bad. Is because we have all different sizes. And my poor husband, mine I think is about, I don't know, yay, maybe yay long. My daughter's is close to the size of mine, maybe a little bigger, which was always fine because, you know, you always put more in your kid's stocking than you do your own anyway. But my husband, his is only about like this, because at the time when I got his, I want to say my stocking came from my mom. It's the stocking I've had my entire life because she changed stockings. My mom has sold Avon since I was maybe the end of grade school, but I know for sure in middle school. So that's been a long time because I've been graduated now. This will be my 35th reunion this year. So she's been selling Avon for, that's 35 since I've graduated, 39, at least around 42 years. They had some really, they go all out for Christmas. And one year they just had these beautiful Christmas stockings that my mom fell in love with. And we all, like, I love them. My dad and my brother, they don't really care, you know. And I can't remember if it was after I moved out or right before. I think she bought them before, didn't use them for a couple of years, and then was like, I want to put the new ones up. So she gave my brother his, she gave me mine. I don't know what she did with my dad's and hers, but they're just red and white stockings that you, back when I was younger, you know, that they could go up to a booth in the mall, in the middle of the mall, that had stockings, and I think, well, no, it wasn't Things Remembered. It was just a booth that was set up with Santa hats and stockings and things like that, and then they would personalize them for you. And they just personalized them by taking Elmer's glue, a white glue, writing your name on it, and then taking glitter, you know, and putting the glitter on the glue and then letting it set, and you had to come back something like 2 hours later or something, to pick them up. So that's what we had. So when my husband and I got together, I went looking for one for him, and all I could find was that smaller one. And he was like, "That's fine for me. I don't need a big one." And I was like, "No, I want you to have, I want it to look, same size, look really nice." And anyway, he was like, "No, I want this one." So I said, "Fine." So we got that one, and I did the same thing. I took glue, and glitter. I tried to find glitter close to what was on mine, so they at least looked like they should go together. But mine is so old, it's starting to get a hole in the cuff part. So, and from where, the hanger is. So we really need new ones, is what I'm trying to say. So I was thrilled when the stocking won. And I need to stop talking here because it's 21 minutes and I need to get to work. And you guys are probably tired of hearing me. So with that, I'm going to go. Put the link below. You can go look at the stocking. I'll probably even put it up above. Actually, somewhere in here, I guess I'll do it here towards the end because that'll just be easier for you to find since I just talked about it. But I will link it up here so you can have it in both places. If you happen not to watch the live, it will be down below. And if you watch it and you want to link to it while I'm doing my goodbyes, it'll be right up here. So remember, you matter. Don't let anybody make you feel like you don't. Please don't. And then also remember, you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And I love all of you guys. And I can't wait to see who comes and joins us with this cow. And I keep asking you guys, do you want me to come and do a live while we're doing the cow? While we're crocheting on it, while I crochet, you guys crochet on it, and you type in your questions? Or do you want me to leave it the way that I have it, which I know the people who come the way that I have it wants it to stay this way, virtual? Because if you come to my group in Facebook and join the group, then you can come to the virtual cow. And we can all talk to each other. We can all ask each other questions. And it's just so much easier. Like like one of the participants says, she wants it to stay that way because if I come on and do a live and she has questions, she's got to stop crocheting to type out her question. So let me know, because I've only had one person answer. And I'd really like to know what you guys think and what you want. And if that's why some of you who said that you really wanted to be a part of it haven't had a chance to yet. I want to make this the easiest for all of you to be able to participate. So please let me know what you want. I am willing to do half and half. One day of the week, since we do Tuesdays and Thursdays, I could do one day on here and I could do the other day in the room. Or I can even split up a day where I can come on here for like an hour and then we spend the other hour in the room. So let me know what you're thinking, please. Especially if you're coming to the cow. And let me know down below if you're coming. I want to know who's going to be there because I am just so excited to make this. And I am so excited to get to have a live with Helen. I have loved her work for years. And when I found out I was able to go on a Facebook page and be a tester, I was over the moon. I mean, completely over the moon. So getting to know her and chat with her has been even better. She is just the most kindest person you'd ever want to meet. So If you come on here Wednesday, you'll get to meet her. I will see you guys later. I love ya. I love you so much. And I've missed you so much. Have a great day. I hope to get back to my Bible verses, my shorts. I've just been so busy cleaning. By the time I think about it, it's way, way, way too late. And I just haven't been able to do them while I'm so busy. So hopefully I'll get back to them soon. See you later. Love ya. Later.